Breaking news. We have a Tesla update. We have a Tesla update. We have a Tesla update.
All right, folks, we have a Tesla update. We have a new version of 48.1. Let's go ahead and check out the release notes and see what is new. Okay, so here we go. Here is the new updates for the release version. And basically, we have two updates with some previous ones as well. So we have pin to drive, and actually this is pretty cool. This is to increase security settings. So what they did is they added a 4-digit security pin that you can enable in the settings to allow or not to allow people to just get in and drive your car. So basically you come in here to controls, safety and security, and scroll up, and there it is, pin to drive. So let's see what happens when I put my foot on the brake to put it in drive. Boom. So this pops up, you enter in your code, and you can drive. So that is really cool. It's just nice to have, I think, just in case somebody gets a hold of your car and finds out, oh, hey, all right, turn it off. I can jump in this car and drive, but that's not the case. Okay, let's look at the other release notes. And we have a mobile app update. And in this release, you are able to view nearby charging options in the charging screen of your mobile app. And I'm going to go ahead and place a picture up there for you and how that looks. It's actually very nice. I've been looking for something like this. Even though I haven't had the need to stop at any superchargers, it was always nice, instead of having to look on the map, you know, what was close as I was trying to plan a route without being actually in the vehicle. But here is one thing to note, is that it requires mobile app version 3.70 or greater. Now, with that being said, I had to go in and manually update my phone, or the app on my phone, to get 3.7. So it wasn't automatically just telling me, hey, Jerry, you have an update. I actually had to go to the Play Store and search for the app, and it did show an update there, and I was able to download it. So it worked out really, really well. And those of you who have an iPhone, it may actually update or tell you there's an update for the app. I'm not quite sure how Tesla is doing that, but just so you know, you have to have 3.70 for that mobile app charging screen to appear. And in the previous update, which I did have, but we did not get a chance to go through it, was the climate, which focuses air from the vents onto areas to pinch and zoom to allow airflow. The 3D visualization of the dashboard has been tuned to more clearly display the airflow. So I thought it was okay, but I guess it's a little bit better now. We'll go ahead and turn into that, or show that as well. And here is the big one that I wanted to talk about, was the cold weather improvements. Window position and charge connector locking behaviors have been optimized for cold weather. Now, there's been a lot of complaints on this one that basically, hey, the window it rolls down too far, and you know, you're getting weather climate inside the car now, water, snow, what have you. But that's actually inaccurate. And I'm going to just do a quick demo here of what that cold weather package actually does from the window perspective, so you can actually see how far it goes up, show you that it's actually sealed inside the door. We'll take a look at that. Now, the charging thing that I wanted to make everybody aware of too is, I'm just going to show you. So with this cold weather package, it basically, the charger just pulls right out of the charging slot. It doesn't lock anymore, because people were complaining that it was getting frozen shut and did not know how to disengage or unlock the charger. So we're going to go in the trunk, and we're just going to show you that there is a manual release inside the trunk should that ever happen to you for whatever reason, whether it's frozen or not. So you know where it's at and what you need to do to get that charging cable unlocked from the vehicle. Let's go check that out. Okay, so real quick, here's the update to the ventilation system. Really don't see a whole lot of difference. I mean, it is a little more defined as far as the airflow is concerned, which I guess is what the update did state, has a little more definition to the actual airflow itself. Pretty cool looking. I always did like the way that this looked out, and of course you could pinch that, put it together, and then drag it across. So yeah, that is actually pretty cool. But yeah, so there you have it. That's not a huge update. I know there's another one coming out, 48.12, I think, is coming out with some new cool things that Elon is supposed to have released in that as well. But yeah, so there you have it, folks. This is the HVAC update. Okay, so we are in the inside of the car, and you can see I put this sticky note up here just so you can try and understand where the window is going up and down and how far, but you can clearly see there is no gap. The window is completely sealed up on the inside and on the outside, and I'll go ahead and show that outside in just a minute here, but what I wanted to do is just show you guys how this works. So open the door, it came down, no problem. And if you heard that, it went up and then came back down again really gently. So what I'm going to do now, oops, sorry about that, is I'm going to put my foot on the brake as I'm getting ready to drive the vehicle. And I want you to watch that sticky note, and the window will go ahead and seal itself all the way up. Now, you're going to hear some other dinging because of the cars essentially turning on. But if you pay close attention to that sticky note, you'll see it go up into the window and seal itself completely. Okay, so I definitely was able to see that. I hope you were. So essentially what that's doing is preventing, any wind noise. It's actually finishing its seal. That's where the window goes all the way up. But when the car is parked, that window comes slightly down to prevent it from sticking up inside the door jamb all the way. Now, I've seen a lot of posts on the forum and on YouTube that, hey, there's a big gap on the winter climate package and you're going to get rain and snow inside the window or inside the door. That is definitely not an accurate statement at all. The window is still sealed within the door jamb. It's just slightly brought down just to relieve some of that buildup of ice or condensation that may be on the door jamb or the weather stripping, so the window won't adhere to it and freeze. Now let's go to the outside of the car so you can actually see what that looks like, and we can put this thing to bed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open the door, and I'm going to close it, and you're going to watch the window go up, and then it'll slightly back down. Okay. Don't know if you saw it, but you certainly heard it. So now it is in its cold weather climate, and you can see, let me try and get in here, there's no gap, folks. The window is completely sealed within the door jamb, so nothing is going to happen. There's going to be no rain, no water, no snow getting into this window. This has always been there. That is actually correct, because now that interior weather strip comes all the way here. So I just wanted to do a quick video on this cold winter package, because I think a lot of people had a misconception about really what it is and what it does. And I know that geographically this wasn't dispersed across the entire fleet. I believe it was just dispersed to the cold weather climate range or geographic range. So for some of you who have not seen this, there you have it. Okay, so hopefully you guys can get a good visual of this. But you see that cable right there? That is your manual release for your charging port, just in case it would ever get frozen or locked in. You just need to come in here in a trunk, and it's just right below the light, and you'll see a little cable here, and that will definitely release the charging port, or the cable in the charging port. So there you have it. So the other thing I just wanted to show you on this side, see, you can just now pull it out. It doesn't lock in. So that cold weather climate package upgrade does definitely do that. But you have an option, so you can go in the trunk and take care of it that way as well. Say hi to my pooch. Say hi to everybody, Barkus. Oh, good boy. Okay, so there you have it. There's the cold weather package for you. There's just one thing that I wish Tesla would have done, and that would be to give the user, us, the option whether or not we wanted to actually have that cold weather package turned on or off. It would be nice if there was just a way to just toggle that on or off, so that, we could have the choice of whether or not we wanted it to be active. I do understand the other side of that. Tesla saying, hey, no, if you're in the cold weather area, you're going to get the update, and you're not going to be able to toggle it off, because then it's going to reduce the calls that they're going to receive with issues. Hey, my window is froze. How do I get into the car? So on and so forth. So I do get that, but it certainly be nice. It would certainly be nice if Tesla did do that for us. But yeah, so there you have it. There is the cold weather climate package upgrade. I hope I was able to provide a little bit of detail as far as how and when the window rolls up, and more importantly to know that there is no gap in the window. It is completely sealed even when it is slightly down. But the other thing to note is it does go all the way up when you do put your foot on the brake to engage the vehicle to drive. So there you have it, folks. Hey, thanks for tuning in, and you know, I will keep doing these little updates here, but I wanted to say thank you to all of those who have been watching the videos. We do truly appreciate it. And if you're new to watching the Buzz, please feel free to go out and subscribe. Smack that subscribe button, smack that like button. And if you are interested or on the fence or getting ready to pull that trigger on a Tesla Model S, 3, or X, please use my referral code. I'm going to link that down below. And if you order today, tomorrow, they are almost, well, actually, they're not almost. Elon is guaranteeing that you will be able to take delivery of your Model 3 before the end of the year, so you will receive the $7,500 tax credit. And I'm just telling you, folks, this car, phenomenal. Absolutely love it. You will not be sad that you went ahead and placed that order. But, you know, for those of you who, you know, don't necessarily need the tax credit or don't qualify for it, I totally get that. But if you do want that tax credit and you are on the fence of getting that order placed, go ahead and do it. And actually, Elon said that you can cancel your order if you do not take delivery of it by December 31st. And wow, what a Christmas gift that would be for the wife or for the husband. So there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. We truly appreciate it. And have a great night.